right, come on, Roy. Let's go take a ride.
Let's go.
Well, Roy, congratulations. Welcome to Coaches and Carts. Just kind of historic season, obviously. So, what do you think was the primary contribution or contributory factor for such a successful season?
Well, one thing that I've mentioned before, but it never seems to make it into the interview, so I hope this doesn't get cut. We added a coach to our staff this year, Ryan Shira, who I coached when he was in high school in the 90s. And he's a proper soccer coach. And he brought a lot of modern sophistication to our periodization, in other words, keeping the players really fit but also fresh for all the games, and added some new tactics. And he's a really, really good young coach. So that helped us a lot. The other thing that I think helped a lot is the senior leadership, which was off the charts, best we've ever had. So that's, James Strine, Greg Adams, and Eric Watts scored a lot of goals this year. I had never had a 10-goal scorer since I've been here, and both Greg and James got 10. I think Eric threw 8 on top of that. So we were a really dangerous team because of those leaders. But there's a couple guys who didn't get the sort of credit that they deserve. So Del Jenkins, emotional leader, he was right out front for us all year long. Eric, James, Greg, they all got postseason accolades. But Joe Mutzler and Trevor Zinkind were a little overlooked. Joe played out of position this year and started every game and was an absolute warrior for us. He was battered all season, and he was just nails as the central defender for us. And Trevor handled his business so professionally this year. He was a model student athlete and demanded effort at every training session. It was like having another coach on the team. And those guys were, their roles were a bit more quiet, but they were essential for our success this year.
Great. You have a few years under your belt.
Yeah.
Kind of throughout your coaching career, what does this season mean to you?
It's the highlight. I've been at it for a while, 10 years here. This is the best team I've been around, and the most talented on the field for sure, but the camaraderie, the unity, the spirit in the group, it was a joy to be with them every day on the field because they never let me down. We didn't have any disciplinary problems this year. We just everybody took care of their business. So this is for sure a highlight for me. I hope it doesn't end as my best year ever. I hope there's more to come, but so far this was the best year.
Sure. And kind of going along those lines, like anything that you learned about whether yourself or your coaching style from this year that you're going to take with you moving forward?
I think that coaching's never finished. Sure. Learning's never finished. The minute you think you know it all, that's when you're done. A couple of things I picked up this year. I coached less this year. Now that's partly because Ryan Shearer coached a bit more, but I was a little bit more circumspect with my words this year. Particularly for the fifth-year seniors, that they've been listening to me for 5 years. So it was good for them to get a new voice, and it was good for me to sit back a little bit, observe more, try to say more with fewer words, which I'm not doing in this interview, but I tried to do it with the team this year so that when I do speak to them, it's a bit more impactful.
So what else you got for me? Anything?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
We've got this job done.
I think we're good to go then. So, Kelly, you owe us a beverage of our choice because it's absolutely frigid out here right now.
A warm beverage, please.
Well, maybe a hot toddy
or
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.